Mounting pressure, Australia is refusing to commit to an independent probe into the series of racist attacks down under. The Deputy Prime Minister of Australia, Julia Gillard, has said that Australia does not believe that the attacks were racially motivated. While condemning the attacks, the Deputy Prime Minister is shying away from launching a full-fledged independent inquiry into the incident. Listen in to her conversation with Times Now's senior news editor, Rahul Shivshankar.
There is a view in India that the Australian government is being reticent, ma'am, about admitting that these attacks were racially motivated. Do you agree with this point of view?
The Australian government is taking advice from our police, and our Victorian police have said to us that they do not believe that these attacks are racially motivated.
What basis has the Victorian police reached this conclusion? Has there been an independent probe? Have any of the victims been questioned?
So that is the advice to the Australian government and to the Victorian government. Can I say more generally that Australia is a very safe country and a very welcoming country. These attacks in Victoria are deeply concerning.
Well, Times Now has spoken to a number of these students that have been attacked. We've also spoken to some of the witnesses who said that these attacks were racially motivated. Why do you think these students are making these claims? Is there a malicious intent behind these claims?
Certainly not. And our sympathy is with the students who have been hurt in these attacks. What I'm conveying to you is the best advice that our Victorian police can give us. But we are moving, having seen these attacks, we are moving to address the concerns.
Given the fact that there are two versions to this entire episode, one, of course, being put forth by the students who were attacked and the eyewitnesses concerned, and obviously the Victoria Police, do you think there is a case to set up an independent probe panel, perhaps, that also is constituted of some of these Indian students themselves?
But the Victorian Police Force is obviously doing its work to catch the perpetrators of these crimes. The Victorian Police Force has already established a community reference group to help facilitate communication with the Indian community.
No, but
in
these are
Victoria.
efforts aimed at reconciliation. I'm sorry if I'm interrupting you, madam, but my question was more specific. Given the fact that both sides seem to have taken varying points of view on this particular story, do you think the time has come for the Australian government to ponder setting up an independent probe agency?
I think a better way forward is for the Victorian Police to be working directly with the Indian community so that any concerns from the Indian community about the handling of these incidents or more generally can be expressed directly to the Victorian Police, and that has been done.
So you don't think that the time has come to set up an independent probe panel?
Now, I think it is the best course is to have the Victorian Police work directly with the Indian community. That is being done. The best course is for the national government to be talking directly to international students, including Indian students, about what else they would ask government to do. And of course, I do believe it's appropriate that the Victorian government has moved on the sentencing matter so that any element of racial hatred in a crime would be a matter going to sentencing.